Yeah. Hello and welcome to the channel. I've been rabbiting on there. We're going to do a bit of truck spotting. We was talking about relatives. So for me, I get an anxiety attack thinking about them. Right, so out of all the relatives that I have, the only one I probably got on alright was my daughter. And even that's not ideal, but at least got on with her. And she's the youngest. My son, we fell out, the third one. So we're still connected on Facebook, but I stopped sending him money because I removed his details from my bank account when he stole my phone off me. But let's not get into the ins and outs of it all. His mother orchestrated it. She wanted us to fall out and it worked. Let's you and him fight, it's called. And the problem with him is that he shouldn't be living there with his mother. It's totally inappropriate. He's been there for 15 years, and she's disabled, living in a disabled house, and that's his business. I can't, I try to help him, but he doesn't want help, so he'd rather stay there playing computer games. Oh, and lo and behold, he's got mental health problems. Obviously, as you would if you're playing computer games for 15 years. So the other two sons, the eldest one, he won't have nothing to do with me. His mother won't allow it, but I've got to give him his due. He's got his own mind, or has he? But he doesn't want to know, and he never told me about my granddaughter, so thanks Rory for not telling me about that. And I believe I've got another one, but well, who knows, I don't know, they keep me out of it, so I don't know. The other one, Ian, he's disappeared. As in, he was talking to me on email a few years ago, but he was terrified his mother would find out. You get a common theme here? It's women that are controlling the narrative. And anyway, I have no idea where he is. He's managed to keep himself off the internet, as far as I can tell, unless he's changed his name. So, that's my children. The other one died, one of them died. So out of 5 children, there's only one that I kind of talk to, and that's the youngest one, my daughter. So, relatives, well, my brother, he lives in Tasmania. So he messaged me to say he was coming to visit. Do you want to meet up for coffee? That's what it was. So I said, yep. So that was, I think it was May. That was on my birthday, sent that message. So I have no idea what his plans are, if he's going to do it or not, who knows. I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from them because it just causes me nothing, but it causes anxiety, upset, emotional pain, disappointment. Disappointment is probably a major word when I get involved with them. So it's like I don't really want to know. So there's a side of me does, and that's the voyeuristic side. It's an unhealthy one. You know, if you fall out with somebody and you just move on, and then you like to find out they've fucked up, and you go, hoo hoo hoo, that's not healthy. So there is a side of me that wants to know these things, and there's other side that says no, don't bother, right? So it's not a healthy emotional fucking hell, Jesus. It is tricky coming down here, but I've noticed the foliage is dying down a bit. It's height July, it's difficult. So well, he comes. Well, I hate to keep it fluffy because me and him, like, I'll tell you what he did, right? So on Facebook, I don't even know what going about this. See, I don't like the Scottish government, and he does, but he doesn't live here. But he posted that thing about the Scottish government has put up a Palestinian flag. It's in Edinburgh at the Scottish government. And to me, I think that's completely a lot of pish, right? That's externalisation, not only by my brother, but by the Scottish government. Look after your own affairs. So we've got this sort of virtue signalling thing with the Scottish government, it's not a real government, I must remember. It's a devolved power. Puts up a flag for a country that's thousands of miles away. It's really got nothing to do with us, when we really should be looking after the issues at hand that are here. That's what I feel about it. So then so that is the sort of thing I'm up against. Me and him are sort of so far apart, the way we think about things, that it's like you just got to totally ignore all that shite. The other stuff about the IRA and everything. To me, I think he's just incredibly immature, is what I think. And I think we're all victims of the... I don't think he has, I've spoken to him about it in the past, he doesn't accept that we were abuse victims. He doesn't accept that. I don't think he does. He just doesn't, he doesn't want to go there. That's how he copes with it. He doesn't want to go there, and that's up to him. But I think that's indicative of the type of shite he comes away with. The virtue signalling claptrap. Fuck's sake, look at this. And so he won't address any immediate issues. For example, when I was attacked in every possible way by the eldest sibling, what we believe to be the eldest sibling, and what did he do? He stayed in the middle. He didn't stand up and be counted, because he's a cunt, basically. That's what he is. Spineless cunt. But yeah, he might watch this, who knows? I doubt it. I would just laugh if he did, because he doesn't fucking care. So this is a Bannockburn. So the emotional distance is incredibly big. I think I'll probably be on alright when we'll turn up. We might go for coffee or something, we will, whatever. Or I might never hear from him again, you'd still really know. So I think he's in his own little world out there in Tasmania, and he's not in the real world, which is I'm living in central Scotland. I'm where we come from. I'm right where this family comes from, in Scotland, in central Scotland, and living the real life. And I can see everything that's going wrong and everything that's happening. But he'd rather go on about stuff he can't control. Palestine, environmental stuff as well. The hypocrisy of that is quite incredible. You say, they can't argue this or they can't argue that. They will. So, wait a minute, you've just flown around the fucking world in a jumbo jet, but you still think you're going to save the planet by driving an electric car? That's the sort of stupid shit. I've had these talks with him, and it was just remember we were out walking. Well, another thing, we used to go walking and you start running off and fuck off. That's why you're better off on your own. Because with people like that, you're on your own anyway. You're absolutely on your own. So being on your own with people is the same as being on your own without people. So I remember he went on about a book he read, and it made me think about books. So you can get a lot of knowledge out of books, information and everything. But if you've got a predetermined disposition to believe a certain thing, all you're going to do is read the books that back up what you believe, and that's what he was doing. But then he was coming across as some kind of expert in that field, whereas I didn't know about it because I hadn't read that book. So that was the kind of... So really we're talking about socialism, environmentalism, left-wing stuff. Again, I'd like to point out I am a liberal, I'm in the middle, a libertarian. So it always seems like you're an extremist when... It always seems like you're an extremist when you come up against people like that. So you think, normally, what the fuck are you going on about this for? Well, he's my brother, isn't he? So he's related to me. So otherwise I wouldn't have friends like that. So I don't think it's really possible to have friends that are so far apart from you. And your friends need to be roughly in the same... That's why I like going to the tractor show or the car shows, because people are, and the car boot sales that I go to, are more or less sensible people that believe the stuff that I believe, roughly, not everything, but a lot of it. because they're trying to make money and stuff, and because they're realistic for the most part. I think it would be a way of putting it. That's why I can get on with him. So I mean, I hope he does come, but I've always got it never really works out. It never has, you know. So I think it's gonna be tricky for me. So really, I've got to shut up about that. So my son joined in with that. So there he is. He's in his bedroom doing fuck all. He's been in his bedroom for 20 years, and his mother buys him video games. He's got mental health difficulties and everything, and they're going on about freeing up Palestine when he should be out creating a better life for himself, any kind of life, rather than playing video games at home. But no, so he can go and tell us, and I think he's maybe just doing that because he knows it annoys me. It could be that. I think it is that actually. So I can't communicate with them because I just ignore it. Because in the past, all my brother's numpty friends will start attacking me because I'm a bit like Donald Trump to them, you know, on the right. And it's like, you know, get a fucking grip of yourself. You talk fucking shite. You're in your bubble in Tasmania. It's fucking middle of nowhere. You know, and my dad fucking paid for you to go there, actually. Yeah, I'll not forget that. As he paid for everything to get you away to fuck. Away from the nutter fucking mother that you had. And that's why you get sent there. But you probably have a different view of it. Right, so I think I'm going to go now. I'm going to start truck spotting. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.